Hi, John Lay here from Talented Learning with another Hot Take Review. Today's Hot Take Review is on KMI Learning. KMI Learning is kind of an old school learning management system. They were founded in the year 2000, so they've been at it for a couple of decades. They're owned by a small team. I just got a 1-hour executive briefing from Greg Wasilek, who is the CIO, and Joel Copeland, who's the founder and CEO of the organization. So I've been watching this product develop. They've been a perennial winner on the Talented Learning Awards over the years because of their many extended enterprise clients they have. Their target market is really North American institutions or organizations, corporations that are large, that want a white-labeled custom LMS. And so they provide their traditional employee LMS functionality and a super high level of expertise and experience. So if you're looking for a free setup or a low-cost setup, you typically wouldn't go to KMI. You're going to them when you've got a lot of users, a lot of training activities, admin-heavy activities, and you want a solid system for a fair price with a high level of service. That's where KMI Learning comes in. So they've got what you would need from managing the different types of content from SCORM 2004. They've got the Rustici engine in there, so they can do XAPI and they can do different levels of SCORM. They are really good, and their roots are in formal learning, or everything has a registration process. So see it in the catalog, register, started in progress, some sort of termination status of complete or failed. But they've also over the last year added in the more LXP, though they're not calling that, informal learning activities of videos and articles that can skip that registration process and provide at this point I think too minimal tracking, but in the future because of XAPI, more ability to track. In the last year, they really upgraded their UI for the end user interface and made it more modern. It's much more white now, nice graphics, nice little icons, very clean and easy for users to learn. The admin also, I think, is the same. It's a nice, easy system that has clear, configurable, well-labeled options. But it is admin heavy because it's meant for serious lifting. So it has really deep organizational control, really deep role-based configurable configurable roles that you can base and change based on a ton of different demographics. It has this concept that it's different than a CMS, but it's the ability to share content and restrict content and even bring in third-party content developers and have them be a part of the system, but keep things separate but together. Anyway, it's the first couple steps, I think, towards more CMS and centralized function that will pay off down the road. But because they have these large organizations that have very diverse internal populations and also then introduce diverse external populations. So it's not uncommon for KMI Learning to grow their solutions through good service from employees to the different external opportunities, whether that's contractors, whether that's partners, or whether that's customers. And I think that's and the last part is integration piece. So they are able to integrate like most LMSs with different things, but they're introducing a Zapier integration, and that Zapier integration will allow much more easy communication with any approved Zap app. So that could be things like Salesforce or HubSpot or Excel or Forms or marketing communication systems and others. So that's going to continue to expand the flexibility and the use cases that KMI Learning can support. What do I still not like? It's still really locked down in terms of making changes to the system, because it is a custom system. You get the flexibility of custom, of having everything that you want. The downside of a custom system is that once it's up and in production, when you want to change things, you have to go through a development cycle. And so it's great on the one hand, you get exactly what you want. It's bad on the other, is that your changes can't be instantaneous when you want to change something. So with all good comes a little bit bad. But anyway, there's my hot take on KMI learning. Long established, with a good reputation, with long-term clients, really designed for corporate scenarios focused on heavy admin and heavy content needs. KMI comes and shines, especially with their high level of professional services that they wrap around their solution. And there you have it. That's my hot take on KMI learning. If you like this video, please click like below, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can find more of our independent content at talentedlearning.com.